In today's video, we'll be taking a look at my top picks for the best silent linear switches of 2025. Out of the 24 silent switches in our selection, the innovative Gateron 0° linears are in a league of their own. The 0° silencing mechanism is what makes these so special. For context, a common complaint about silent switches is that they feel mushy. This is because silicone dampeners are used to eliminate noise, but the trade-off is that the bottom out feels chewy or gummy. While most silent switches put the silicone dampeners on the stem, Gateron went with a different route here. They put 4 silencing pads on the bottom housing and a dual shoulder pad on the top housing. This rearrangement of silencing pads diffuses the impact so that it feels stiffer to type on, while still maintaining a quiet sound signature. The 0° switch also showcases Gateron's latest technology, the dual rail structure. This design incorporates a track on both sides of the stem, which glides against grooves in the housing, thereby minimizing wobble. Moreover, the switch is constructed with an extended spring for a bouncier type feel, a polycarbonate top housing to let RGB through, and a nylon bottom housing for a deeper sound signature. With a 45-gram actuation, these are on the medium light end of the spectrum. You get the best deals for these at Milktooth. Save 15% on 0° and get free shipping on orders over $49. Support the channel by using the link in the description. Now, here's the sound test. Let's talk about a switch that, in my opinion, deserves way more attention, the Jerrzi Honeybeam. One of the big highlights here are the materials. This isn't your usual nylon or polycarbonate housing with a palm stem combo that you see in a lot of other switches. Rather, what we have here are palm housings paired with a Li stem. Li, in particular, is known for a very low coefficient of friction, contributing to these Honeybeam's standout smoothness. Plus, the Honeybeam's 42-gram actuation makes it lighter than 85% of switches out there. I find this to be perfect if you're a lighter typist. Also, these switches come with a night light diffuser built right in for better and brighter RGB effects. These switches come in at $359 per 10 at Milktooth. Given the more niche materials these switches use, these Honeybeam switches come at a super accessible price point. Take a listen to the sound test. Now let's talk about a budget-friendly option that still delivers impressive performance, the Outemu Peach. These Outemu Peaches, now in their 3rd iteration which feature translucent pink housings, are special in that they are very lightweight and are also silenced. With a 40-gram actuation and 50-gram bottom out force, they're lighter than 84% of switches out there. They feature full nylon housings with a total travel of 3.3mm and come factory lubed. Therefore, these switches are perfect for linear lovers who want a feathery light typing experience without breaking the bank. Here's how they sound. For those who prefer a heavier switch, the TTC Silent Red offers a compelling option. I find the switch to be perfectly factory lubed, which results in a smooth, consistent feel from top to bottom as I type. With a 63.5-gram bottom out force, the Silent Reds are heavier than 70% of switches out there. While most silent typists gravitate toward lighter options for long typing sessions and shared spaces, if you're a heavier typist, then you should definitely consider the Silent Reds. Personally, I find that I type pretty hard, so these Silent Reds are a good fit. Here's the sound test. The Silent Reds are great, but I think most silent typists gravitate toward lighter options. If that's you, then the Silent Frozens are the switches to get. This is because I found the TTC Silent Frozen to strike the perfect balance across all categories. What makes this switch special is how it maintains an excellent feel while being whisper quiet. TTC has absolutely nailed the design here with premium features like a lengthened silver-plated spring that gives you an incredibly snappy, responsive feel. But what really sets the Frozens apart is their unique silencing system. Custom gaskets on the stem and additional dampeners inside the switch housing. It seems almost over-engineered, but with the way they sound and feel, I can't complain. Most silent switches feel mushy or compromise on smoothness, but not the Silent Frozens. The typing experience is buttery smooth, and yes, they're incredibly silent. They're also lightweight with a 43-gram bottom out force, which is lighter than over 90% of switches out there. This reduces fatigue during long typing sessions, which is perfect if you're using these in an office or late at night. At most vendors, these go for over 80 cents per switch, but at Milktooth, they're in the 50-cent range, nearly 40% off compared to other retailers. And you get free shipping on orders over $49, so support the channel by using the link in the description. Take a listen to the sound test. Now, here are back-to-back sound tests for all the switches we covered today. But if you think you want to consider some tactile feedback in your silent switches, take a look at my top 5 silent tactile switches of the year. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.